Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about Chicago rapper Lil Scoom89 was finally laid to rest. He had a funeral held in Chicago. All his friends, family, and loved ones attended it. Like I said, man, this is a sad story, man, because I was banking on this dude to make it. I felt like he was the wave of the new Chicago artist. A lot of times you think of Chicago drill scene, you think of Keith, Dirt, G Herbo, all of them, but I kind of, no disrespect to them, I feel like it's a new wave of Chicago artists, like the Lil Jeffs, the Lil Law, the Scoom, the Big Op, the PGF Nook, the M Block, Bando, KD, all of them dudes. I feel like those is part of, the Chucky. I feel like those dudes is part of the new generation, the new drill culture in Chicago. And I feel like this dude had a lot of potential. I felt like by the end of this year, if not the end of the summer, he was about to get signed, because at the rate that him and Lil Jeff and Vert was going up, I felt like, they was about to get signed, you know what I'm saying? Individually, not as a group, but, they was making a lot of noise in Chicago. They was making a lot of noise all over the world, even in Detroit, we was hearing about them. But at the end of the day, man, it was a sad situation, man. Unfortunately, he lost his situation to where everybody is speculating and assuming that it was a backdoor situation, involving a female named NeNe Brooks. Like I say, if anybody go watch the video, it definitely do look like a setup, but that's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that, another young black man that had an opportunity to, better his life and better himself and better his financial situation for his family. He tragically lost his life to the war in Chicago, and I would give anybody this advice. If you buzzing, and you in a lot of these cities, man, if you got a buzz and you got a lot to lose, man, you need to go ahead and move, man. A lot of times I know a lot of these rappers and a lot of people don't want to jump out on that limb, because you're going to go somewhere where nobody know you. You got to make all new friends. And a lot of people nowadays, a lot of people ain't friendly, But if you want to make it, man, you got to leave out your city and state, man, because that's where you're going to receive the most hatred and the most envy. Look at this dude right here. This dude was in New Orleans. This dude was in Cali. He was traveling all over. And as soon as he came back to Chicago, he was backdoored and set up. You see how at the end of the day, his hometown didn't show him no love? Yeah, they building him up to become a star, but unfortunately, the same city that made him a star was the reason he lost his life. And that's how we see it in a lot of cases with a lot of these young rappers, they not making it out of their city and state, This dude had just got back from traveling, doing shows and all of that, like doing features, all of that. As soon as he came back to Chicago, unfortunately, he lost his life. But at the end of the day, man, my condolences go out to his family, man. But Chicago drill rapper Lil Scoom89 was laid to rest in Chicago. My condolences again go out to his family. Let's stop the violence. Peace, positivity, network growth. Let's save these kids.